Hey, what's up? On our play for this week, Bank of America has thoughts on how much GTA 6 should cost. I don't even know who asked them. GameStop plans to buy eBay. I don't even know what money that's going to come from. Like last I checked, they were broke. I don't know. And PlayStation has to pay out to gamers. What in the upside down news is this? All this and more in this episode of Press X Start Gamers Digest. What's up, everyone? I'm your host, teacher, aka Sexy Bad Choices, aka I'm standing up. I am joined by
John MF Ross.
What does the M and F stand for?
The Illuminated.
Oh, snaps. Okay. And special guest. Well, not so special anymore. You've been here like 3 times in a row. Tic tac toe. We are joined by
Davion, aka Mr. W Picks.
W Picks. Oh, that means I gotta check the fantasy league. All right. All right, now you know who we are. This is Press X to Start Gamers Digest, a video game news show that connects the most important gaming news from this past week into an hour-long meal just for you. We're live on YouTube every week when we can make it because, man, life is hard.
But listening to us is easy.
Yes, it is. Don't forget, you can like this video. You can support us by following the channel, subscribing to the channel, follow and subscribe. Do whatever you have to do. Just do that. And then you can hit the notification bell. We appreciate that as well. If you are listening, please leave us a review on whatever podcast service you're tuned in on. Tell a friend, a loved one, someone you don't like, someone you meet on the bus, train, wherever you're going. Thank you. Don't forget, you can join our Discord by going to pressx2start.com/Discord. Thank you. All right, with that out of the way, let us jump into the gaming news with number 1. Rockstar should raise GTA 6's price for good of the entire industry, says Bank of America. This comes from VGC by way of Andy Robinson.
Bank of America, mind your fucking Stay out of poor people's business.
Like, this is okay. So I'm gonna okay. Well, she's okay. I got a text from the wife. She's telling me she's sleepy. I'm like, can't help you with that. So Rockstar should raise the price of GTA 6 to $80 for the benefit of the entire games industry, according to a Bank of America analysis. Analysts. As blockbuster video games continue, what happened?
I'm laughing. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. As blockbuster video games continue to become more expensive to make, security stock analyst Omar Dasuki. I'm not sure.
Let's send them death threats.
Wait. Yes,
that was extreme.
Omar argues that selling the game's much anticipated GTA sequel for the now standard $70 price point could negatively impact other games looking to raise their own prices to become more sustainable. That sounds like a at-home issue and not an outside issue.
This is why you're a security stock analyst, Omar, and not a video game price analyst. Stay in your lane. Yeah. Everybody can't raise their shit to $80. GTA is one of the... People aren't buying games now at 70. You want to raise the price to 80? They're already not making their sales targets at $60 and $70. As Big Daddy from Django said, you can't treat GTA 6 like any other niggas around here because they ain't like any other niggas around here. Stay in your lane, Omar.
I do have a question. What was the price range for games mid 2000? I didn't have a console then, so I'm just curious.
They roughly hovered around $60.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Historically, games were more expensive in the 90s because some Super Nintendo games and Genesis games were $60, $70, and $80. So we have touched this price point before. And adjusted
Yeah,
for inflation, it's actually more money. So
but yeah,
technically, yeah.
go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say I haven't done the math,
hmm
but while the price point number wise stayed the same, based on people's average purchasing power as well as inflation, I'm not sure if we're paying more or less. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's not that we're paying more or less. It's just that everything else costs more now. So even like the
But most
gaming
things don't.
price thing,
Most prices of things aren't that stable. They were
right?
$50, $60, $70 for a very long time.
Yeah, like the fixed price thing was
Hmm.
I would probably say one of the reasons why gaming became so popular
Hmm.
was all the publishers agreed that like okay we're going to release our games at this point and the only competing factor is going to be either discounts or the quality of your game,
Yeah.
not necessarily this game is now $100. Like Nintendo did that in the past when the industry was very young and it was thing of like well okay this is just what we have to accept.
Well, I mean, it was also expensive, more expensive to ship the carts as well as
Yeah,
shit.
right.
The
The
memory
cartridges.
for those cartridges were expensive back then,
hmm
and we're seeing it full cycle again.
Right. Yeah. So like where we are right now, like stories like this that comes from like
Hmm. People outside
the
the industry.
analysts, yeah, like they exist in a bubble and it feels like they are not seeing the actual realities of this
They're
world.
not knowing the history. They're not knowing the temperature of the room. Basically,
Exactly, exactly.
they're just
Yeah,
looking at a spreadsheet, and that's a good way to crash the industry again.
right. Because like we know from experience, Mario Kart World was the only game to release at $80. And the only reason why that sells because
Well,
Nintendo knew Outer Worlds
Microsoft
2
did it.
tried it, but
Okay, that's
they
what it
went
was.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went back on it though. They didn't
Once
even
again,
release it at
because
80.
not every game can charge $80.
Exactly,
Got to be
exactly.
them
And that's
those
the thing.
certain special ones.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like people are talking about, oh, the base price is going to be $80. It's like, why would they do that? Where they can just have the base price be $70, something that we've all agreed on, and then just have like,
They'll sell
hey,
more
$80 version
quantity.
give
Yeah.
you, yeah, like $8 to give you like a suit for the main character or something. It's just like,
That's what Sean
They'll, they will
hates.
they will sell an $80 version, and like he
absolutely,
said, I'm not buying that version. That's fine.
yeah,
To get the most buy-in, it will be.
yeah. I
I
just
will eat one of my fingernails if it's not $70.
chew it right off the bone. But yeah, it's this whole thing is so annoying.
This isn't the first time that somebody said, "Hey, they need to raise the price to $80." Like
Yeah,
this is uninformed armchair quarterbacking.
yeah, yeah. And it's I wouldn't even say it's uninformed because it probably is informed in the way of they are dealing with the publisher's financial branches or
Mhm,
whatever,
mhm.
but it's uninformed in the way of just because they should charge
Yeah.
$100 for the game, that doesn't mean that that it's best practice to do that kind of thing. So it's like, all right, sure, like on your side, you think, yeah, this is a good idea, but you are not a marketing person, so you don't know what the actual audience can allow for. And yeah, so it's just like, okay, dude, whatever, just stop talking, please. Thank
So
you.
somebody's saying that they should price it at $100 and break that psychological barrier. There's still is very few games that can do that.
Are they
Yeah,
saying base price $100?
A lot of people are
yeah,
thinking that the base price was originally, I mean, it hasn't been announced yet, but they think it's going to be 80, 90, or $100
yeah. This whole
based
That's a lot of
conversation is
on,
about
stuff.
the base price of the
yeah,
game.
I
yeah.
need at least 10 cars off rip for the game. I need something.
I mean, and that's the thing. It's like the idea that right now, the idea is that GTA 6 is a juggernaut that can't be stopped, but that is not always the truth. Like, it's going to be a major seller, but
Mhm.
that number of units sold will very much depend on how much that game costs.
It doesn't need to be $80. It can be $60, to be honest. They're gonna make that back up in
Yeah.
microtransactions within 3 to 6 months. Like, all these
Yeah.
people calling, telling them that they need to raise the price to $80 for the benefit of the industry. No.
So they actually thank you for bringing that up. There is Strauss Zelnick, who's the CEO of Take Two, had
Mhm.
a interview that was covered on Bloomberg, but I didn't grab it because Bloomberg does the whole paywall thing. I didn't bother going through
Yeah.
that. But this article actually has the quote that he gave when talking about the price of GTA 6. So I'm going to read the whole thing and then we can just kind of talk about that. So, Take
Mhm.
Two CEO Strauss Zelnick addressed the issue of GTA 6's price point, saying consumers pay for the value that you bring to them. And our job is to charge way, way, way less, way less of the value delivery. How you feel about something you buy is the intersection of the thing itself and what you pay for. Consumers need to feel that the thing is amazing and the price they were charged was fair for what they got. So the idea here is that if they charge too much for GTA 6, then that could upset the balance for what the game ends up being versus if they charge like $70, then if the game is, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 or whatever, they won't feel, there's not a possibility of them feeling jaded that they spent just a normal price for the game. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Slightly still on the conversation. How quickly do you think they would do an online version? Like
They said it'll
couple
take
months,
about a month or 2,
a month or two.
Like
allegedly.
GTA Online?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's
Foolishness.
that thing of, yeah, this guy is talking stuff and everyone who has eyes and experience in the game industry is like, no, that's probably not going to be the case. Um, Side story: GTA
Mhm.
6 needs to sell staggering amount of copies to meet expectations. This comes from ScreenRant. I mean,
I
It's
think
already a
their
given, like, this is a
yeah,
non-article.
I think
yeah. I
their
just
number needs to be higher than normal games
What do they
numbers.
call a staggering number?
absolutely. Um,
Let me
let
see.
me see. Let me see. Let
Like
me
how
see.
Crimson Desert did 5 million, they expect it to be a higher number for their
Yeah.
quota.
So
It,
Bloomberg's Jason Schreier recently spoke with the CEO of GTA 6 publisher Take Two Interactive about expectations for the game, and Schreier cited an analyst prediction of $25 million day one sales, with 25 million as a potential target. 10 million day one sales could be considered disastrous.
Hmm. So the last one, GTA 5, back in 2013, sold 11 million copies in just 24 hours. Um,
they're probably
Well,
going
they'd
to
have to at least beat that.
triple. They're probably going to triple, at least triple.
the industry has expanded since 2013. More people are playing games since COVID, and then we have all our content creators just chomping at the bit for more content. So it will sell
Yeah.
gangbusters. Um,
Um,
And
by the
you know
time I
what?
get home that day, people are
mhm.
going to be done with the game. That same
Yeah,
day it
you got
come
some
out,
no-lifers that are gonna be like, there's
Yeah.
nothing to do in this game. They're gonna finish it within 24 to 48 hours.
I
Um,
will even say here's another thing to
mhm,
why they can't charge the game like $100, because if
mhm,
they do that, that increases the barrier of entry, and the people who are online who have streamers will be like, well, screw it, I'm just gonna watch my favorite streamer play this game,
Yeah,
and
it's
I'll
a
just
different
interact
climate
with the
as
game.
well.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like
Yeah.
how some publishers and devs did not like the ability for you to rent and buy used games. So yeah, that's a good point. If it's $100, let me just go watch my favorite streamer or go watch a
Yeah.
bunch of different Let's Plays. So
Right.
that
That's how
makes
I
sense.
was growing up.
Sorry to hear that.
Hey, I got my own money, adult money.
There you go. There you go.
I can get it same
Okay,
day
and then
now.
part 2 of the side stories for GTA 6. Rockstar games like GTA release on console before PC because that's the core consumer. Take Two CEO Strauss Zelnick says. Comes from VGC. Again, yeah, this is
It's,
by Chris Scullion.
mhm.
But yeah, like that's
there's
not
there's
really.
there's multiple reasons for that. You have a
Mods.
closed target system to develop for. If they're trying to do a simultaneous release, you're gonna have a lot of people bitching about bugs, trying to get their stuff fixed. They don't need that publicity day one. They're
Mhm.
gonna release the game on consoles first, as well as if people are on PC, they're gonna be modding it from day one.
They
They want
said
people to,
they
huh?
said GTA 5 for PC it didn't come out until the next year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the year after.
Like
Yeah,
it took a while.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to
probably
see
same time.
media and people's gameplay of what they developed over the past 10 years. People who have PCs are gonna be modding that shit the first week.
Yeah, almost immediately. Yeah.
Like I spent
Like
13 years making this game and you're already changing shit. This is like
mhm.
a chef giving you a perfect cut of steak and then you going to put ketchup on it. Like, no. So they don't want to see that.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you're spot on with that. It makes total sense. Like they want to release the game on the console to make sure they can work out the kinks and stuff, and then they can worry about the whole mountain that is releasing the game on PC.
They also don't want people data mining the game from day one.
Absolutely.
So
That's a whole mess
revealing
in
all the
itself.
secrets. Yeah.
Right. Speaking of revealing secrets, number 2, GameStop's absurd bid to buy eBay for $56 billion sound bad. This comes to us from Kotaku. So, side note, I was watching some like little short on IG,
hmm
and it was of the GameStop's CEO. Oh, Ryan Cohen. Oh, there we go. His name's right there. Trying to explain how he would get the money to buy eBay.
I have a plan.
Right. And basically he was just like tripping over his words. And
Mhm.
it basically was to distill it down, it's basically debt. It's the same way that the
Oh,
company
WB
bought.
Warner and Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Paramount.
yeah, 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 yeah. So they're basically buying it through like private equity debt or some. They're going to try to buy it through private equity debt or some crap like that.
Ridiculous.
That's yeah, it's ridiculous. Yes. I don't necessarily want to go through all this. This is just a bunch of numbers and stuff. But yes, that is supposed to happen. The reason why GameStop CEO Ryan Cohen wants to do this is so he can. I think he's supposed to try to reach a specific valuation for GameStop to get like a couple $1 billion payout for himself. So he's
Mm.
basically doing anything he can to get to that number to be able to basically fly off into the middle of nowhere forever.
Money is a mf'er. Say that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. But yeah, who would have guessed
Greed.
this is where GameStop ends?
Hmm.
GameStop ends, begins, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. Number 3, Sony PlayStation lawsuit refund. How to check eligibility and claim your money. This comes to us from Insider Gaming by way of Grant Taylor Hill. It was recently revealed that a California lawsuit against Sony PlayStation resulted in a preliminary settlement agreement worth a whopping $7.8 million to customers. On April 29th, the law firm representing the class action suit announced the settlement and explained how to get your PlayStation refund. This stems from accusations that Sony had been trying to monopolize the market by tightly and unfairly controlling the digital store on the PlayStation platform. As a result, if you purchase certain games between April 2019 and December 2023, you could be owed a refund by Sony. Below, I've outlined the full list of games that render your eligibility for the refund and detail how to take advantage of the PlayStation lawsuit. I'm going to scroll through to the games. We have Trials Fusion, Assassin's Creed Chronicles China, Destiny the Collection, Destiny 2 Forsaken Legendary Collection, Call of Duty Classic, Demon Souls, Persona 4 Golden, Shin Megami Tensei.
There's a bunch of games. You can't read through this whole
Yeah,
list.
Need for
But
Speed Rivals. Oh my God. And NBA, FIFA, Plants vs. Zombies, Resident Evil 4, Okami HD, God Eater, WWE. Looks like a bunch of them. No Man's Sky. Wait a minute.
You have that?
Yes, I
But
do.
did you buy it after 2019? The game came out in 2016. I believe you bought it before then.
No, I didn't.
It says between, let me see.
Yeah, 2019 and
Wait.
2023.
What about God of War collection? I'm seeing that right now.
Between 2017 and 2023, it seems.
Are we including the
Infamous Second
2018?
Son? What? 2018? You're asking if 2018 is after 2019?
No, I'm talking about. He said from up to 2023. I think I got God of War in that time frame.
Well, you check that receipt. Check that receipt. But yeah, basically, you listener person out there in the wide world of the interwebs, check out this list. See if you bought any of these games between 2019 and 2023, and then you might get like $5.
$5.
I don't know. It's $7.
Add an extra zero. 50.
Oh wait. However, a safe guess is that the court will award around $1 to $3 compensation per qualifying purchase. Oh, per qualifying purchase, that can amount to like $15. Check it out. Check it out.
Infamous
All right.
Festival of Blood. What is that?
Okay, we're gonna go to the next story.
Anyway,
yeah, side story side story. Sony responds to PlayStation DRM fears with official statement. This comes from Insider Gaming. So if you mentioned last week, we were talking about how there was this whole weird DRM thing happening with PlayStation games, and people were just kind of freaking out because PlayStation didn't come out with an actual statement, and they finally did. Turns out wasn't that big of a deal. Okay, I'm finding a burp right now. Okay, so Sony Interactive Entertainment has issued an official statement to GameSpot clarifying the matter. According to a representative, players will be able to access their games as usual. However, a single-time check-in will be required, which requires an active internet connection. Players can continue to access and play their purchased games as usual. A one-time online check is required to confirm the game's license, after which no further check-ins are required. The concern for most players is similar to that which is raised around Nintendo Switch 2's game key cards. The need for an internet connection to access your purchased content. Yes, it is 2026, and most people have multiple ways to get online. But some people raise concerns about that being a requirement, and about the inability to play purchased titles in the future without modern day internet access.
So what they were doing basically to combat was people were buying a game, disconnecting their PlayStation from the internet, doing some weird shit to get a refund after 14 days, and then reconnecting their PlayStation. So it's basically to combat theft and piracy and stuff sort.
Yeah, they were stripping the forever license off of the game and then trying to refund that game and then finding the crack version of that game online and putting that for a license on that crack version of the game, and then boom, they get a free game. But yeah, PlayStation got wise because I don't know, probably Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
People oversharing. So that's that. Oh yeah, this next story is I still don't know what's happening. Saros and a misinformation campaign. We're gonna get to that after you like this video.
Comment and share, please.
Did you do it? Do it. Subscribe. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Number 4. Saros is at the center of a misinformation campaign. This comes to us from Kotaku. I'm gonna go ahead and say before I start the story,
Mhm.
I have not heard any outlet talk about this. That leads me to believe that this is going to be like a okay, people are just being dumb kind of thing, and making Saros a bigger deal than what it is. This comes from Kenneth Shepard. I fully expected Saros to become a talking point in the manufacturer culture war when I played through Housemarque's latest shooter. But I did not realize that grifters would stoop to bending the truth and using AI generated images to get up their latest rage baits. Like, okay, AI generated images. All
It's only gonna get better or worse depending on your stance.
Okay, we can't really get into what's going on and why it's dishonest without getting into spoiler. Oh, so if you,
I mean, you can talk about the fake part and leave out the spoilers
okay,
because I haven't gotten that far either.
yeah, I don't. Okay,
How many gaming hours is that? It's Saros.
And they say it's under 20-ish or something like that. I don't know. Let me see.
It depends on how good you are, right? It could take you
Yeah.
forever if you're not beating the game. You know?
I mean, yeah, because some people couldn't beat
First boss.
Returnal. So what?
Oh.
Yeah.
15 to 25 hours it says.
Okay.
And I'm probably on my way to getting there.
Okay.
And
Where are you?
Returnal says about the same 15 to 20 hours. I'm in like the 5th biome, I think, at this point, and I have unlocked all but one of the permanent upgrades.
Oh dang.
And you just got the game.
This has me in the chokehold.
Okay, I'm gonna read this. I think we're okay. The earliest example I could find of the Saros misinformation campaign has been deleted, but the offending X post from Pirate Nation claimed that the game included a storyline involving a cucked man being betrayed and left by his wife for a lesbian woman. This post also included a doctored image of Nitya,
Yeah,
Saros'
Nydia.
protagonist's Arjun. Wait, what's her name? How you pronounce her name?
Yeah, you said it, Nitya.
Okay. Okay. Arjun's wife embracing Kayla, a member of Arjun's crew. Man, whatever. This is all BS. It's just BS. It's all AI generated rage bait. And again, like even reading that, it's like I don't necessarily see like none of that seem enough for me to be like, that's a problem. If he wants to get cucked, he can get cucked. I don't know the relationship. So wait, are they saying that the main character is being cucked? Is that what I'm
Yes.
hearing?
Yes, they're saying it demasculating him.
Oh,
But in the article, they say those two people never cross paths. So, I mean, it's a big nothing burger.
Oh,
People
okay.
just
All right.
want to, I don't know.
Yeah.
They want the dude bro shooters back. And Anna, what was it, Anna Sarkeesian, whatever her name was, just a lot of people still hate her.
Oh. Oh dear. All right.
that her
I should have. I don't even know who that is.
Anita Sarkeesian.
Who is that?
She was basically calling out the games industry maybe like a good decade or so ago about the toxic masculinity of the gaming industry.
Oh, interesting. Is that was that that the Gamergate girl?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Dang, I did not know her name.
2012. There we go.
Okay.
She launched a Kickstarter project to fund the Tropes versus Women in Video Game series.
Okay. I do remember that.
Yeah.
All right. Microsoft. I just knocked my mic clean across its face. All right. Number 5.
Abusive.
Microsoft's. Whoa.
You
Abusive.
see, you just beat your mic. I was like, whoa.
Wow. I don't.
That's
beat
what
my
we
mic.
call it
That's
now.
crazy. You'd be able to hear it. You know what I mean?
You know, I've never actually watched her Tropes versus Women in Video Games. I'm gonna watch that at some point. See what the hell
Don't forget.
Because number 5, Microsoft's new Xbox CEO Asha Sharma overhauls leadership team. Okay, all right.
Before you start, question.
Go ahead.
New Xbox CEO. Why did the previous CEO step down? I don't really follow Xbox news and stuff.
He failed the company.
He did.
Oh, okay. No. So for those
No, he
who
didn't.
aren't like in the know, Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond pushed for the acquisition of Activision, Blizzard, and King for what was it, 69 billion. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And Microsoft has a huge war chest, but they're gonna want to see a return on that investment pretty quickly. When they acquired that, they had to make a number of concessions, such as a lot of people's fears were that they were going to take a lot of these games from those companies whose IPs were on other consoles and basically make it exclusive to to Microsoft. They were basically paying their way to win, pay to win. The issue is, I don't think they were getting the return that they were expecting. And Satya Nadella, is he the CEO of Microsoft?
Yes,
They
I think,
set an unrealistic. I'm not going to call it unreasonable to expect a return on such a large investment, but the numbers that they were looking for were unrealistic. Now, we don't know what was going on in the background, but Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond basically stepped down, or they allowed them to step down, to save face. And they put Asher Sharma in place of them because Microsoft also is pushing Copilot in every single one of their products. So,
Yep.
of course, they're going to push it onto Xbox. Copilot is their AI chat GPT equivalent. I'm sure, DJ, you're probably actually, I don't know if you actually use that at work, considering you're an artist, but
Yeah.
they're
I
asking
see
us
it.
to use
It
it.
pops up like Clippy. I'm just like, yo.
Yeah, so Asha Sharma came from, I think, Uber Eats into Microsoft's AI division. She was heading I can't say she was heading the AI division. I don't remember the full history.
It was core AI, which is like,
Okay. But she
it's
was
AI
moved.
in name only. It's a weird thing, but go ahead.
So because everyone has a hard on an AI, they chose her to lead uh, the Xbox division.
Yeah. The
There
only
you
thing
go.
I'll add on to that is, with Phil leading the charge to buy Activision, the big question was, will Call of Duty go on Game Pass or not? They put Call of Duty on Game Pass, and unfortunately, the Call of Duty that released on Game Pass was a Call of Duty that didn't hit, and
It
that
was
also
on Game Ass. It didn't come out on Game Pass.
so like that also screwed everything. So yeah, and everything else what Sean said happened. So yeah, it was a mess that Phil Spencer worked up to, and it was just unfortunate that happened when it did. But yeah, so here we are right now. So Sharma moved to Xbox in February as gaming chief Phil Spencer announces his retirement. She came to Microsoft in 2024. No, wait, that's not. What I wanted to grab was the actual. Okay, actually, no, I can start from here. All right, so this is a quote from her. We need to evolve how we work and how we are organized across our platform. Sharma wrote in a memo viewed by CNBC. Right now, it is too hard to ship impact quickly. We spend too much time inward instead of with the community, and we lack the depth we need in some of the fundamentals. I will say she pretty much hit the nail on the head with what was wrong with Phil Spencer's strategy, because outwardly I feel like he played the game of like, yeah, I'm a gamer, but then with Microsoft's moves, it was just like, what do y'all do? Like, y'all bought Activision and y'all haven't done anything with those, like with those IP. You just focused
I
on Call of Duty.
mean,
Like,
that's a
what?
historical move for Microsoft, though. I mean, they bought
It that's
Rare.
the
Look what they
thing.
did with Rare. Look what they did with Team Ninja. Look what
Exactly. Exactly.
okay.
And I feel like that's what Asha is kind of pointing to in a way of like, hey man, like Xbox has lost their sense of their fundamentals, which is make good games, sell good games. That will bring up the company, that will bring up the brand of Xbox.
They
So
also
And
relied on
currently,
4 pillars that were just not appealing to everybody.
would it be a good idea
yeah,
to get an Xbox
Hell no.
now?
No, no,
No,
no. Just
no,
no.
no.
So I
mm.
should wait.
The yes,
Don't wait
because
for shit. It's no point.
yes, yeah, basically what Sean's saying. Because like the other side to this is that we cannot take the CEO's words for gospel. Like we have to see what they actually produce to be like, okay, now it's time to actually invest in the Xbox. The people who already invested in the Xbox, sorry, but also, just keep doing what you're doing. If you have Game Pass, you enjoying Game Pass, awesome. Keep it up. They're still supporting Game Pass for now. For now. But like if you don't have Game Pass, if you don't have an Xbox and you're looking at this thinking like, oh, okay, maybe I'll jump at the Xbox. No, no. Stick with whatever you got and wait until you actually see them do something. Like, for example, this year they're supposed to be coming out with Gears of War E-Day, Fable, Halo. Forza
Isn't
is
it a
coming out
remake?
this month.
What?
Halo's a remake, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Halo.
Yeah. And Gears of War is a prequel. Fable is new, but Fable might get pushed to next year because it's coming out in the fall and GTA 6 is coming out in the fall. So
They don't want that to be in the way.
I mean, they could throw it to the wolves like they did, not them, but Titanfall 2. Just to say, we tried.
Yikes.
For those who don't know, Titanfall 2 released in between Battlefield and Call of Duty, like smack dab in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a mess. Sorry about that. I'm not sure why I did that. It just jumped over to the thingamabobs. But yeah, it's yeah, man. Like, okay, so basically what Asha Sharma is doing now is she is pulling people from Core AI to join her Xbox team. So you got Jared Palmer, who had been Core AI's vice president of products and a senior vice president of Microsoft's GitHub subsidiary, will join Xbox as a member of the technical staff to work on products engineering, developer tools, and infrastructure. Tim Allen, a Core AI vice president of design and GitHub senior vice president of design and research, will also go to Xbox and will lead design. Jonathan McKay, a former Meta director and head of growth for ChatGPT and OpenAI, I'm going to pause there, will be Xbox's head of growth after holding the title in the Core AI group. Evan Chalky, a general manager in Core AI, will run a team of four deployed, engineers that will look to simplify development and end repetitive work. Simplify development and end repetitive work. That's layoffs. David Shawless,
Slosh.
what he said.
Like schlong,
Instacart's
but sploss.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Yeah.
This guy is cultured. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Just cultured. Yeah, Instacart's senior director of product and growth will take charge of Xbox's subscription and cloud business. Um, and then we have Kevin Gammon,
Gamble. Yeah.
yeah, a corporate vice president working on Xbox user experience, game development, and publishing platforms, will leave his post. Rowan Soms, a
Hmm.
corporate vice president of Xbox devices and ecosystems, will take a leave of absence after this summer and will later be an Xbox advisor. Both of them spent 24 years at Microsoft. So Xbox is getting a big shakeup. There's a basically it's core AI people and this meta person there. This doesn't seem good. Then again, like just because people had a job description in the past doesn't mean that they can't, I don't know, be better in the future.
Mm.
I don't know. But this just, I don't know. So, Xavier, you talking about is it a good time to get Xbox? No, it's not.
There's no point in getting an Xbox if
I
No.
I
probably
mean,
wouldn't.
no. The reason I say that is because are there any exclusives that you want to play on Xbox? Do you even know what the exclusives are?
I think that's a Steam game. Was it Samson? Was it?
That
It's a
yeah, that's
Steam
not
game.
Xbox.
That's not Xbox. I gotta look
You
into
just
that
said it. It
Fate.
was a Steam game.
It's a Steam game.
Yeah, and then Fable. I need to look into that one. That's about
No,
it.
Fable. You can wait on Fable. That may or may not be
Have
multi-platform.
you played any of the? Have you played any of the other Fables? I would look at those to see. Look at gameplay of those.
All right,
That
let
too.
me. While we talk, I'm gonna look into it.
Hmm.
So, next story. Valve just imported 50 tons of game consoles in 2 days. In ideal digital future, investors, whether they may be human machines or AI agents, can take charge of their own. Wait, is this part of the thing? Is this what is this?
I'll
What am I
pause
reading?
real quick.
Wait, you gonna
Fable's
say something?
Fable's come to PlayStation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I
it's
said there's no point.
multi-platform.
There's no point in getting an Xbox. All of Xbox's exclusives have come to PlayStation under Phil Spencer's visage. Now that
Mhm.
he's gone, we don't know if the Red Lion will come back.
Yeah,
But for the
yeah,
moment, all of Xbox's core pillars are on their
Uh,
way to PlayStation.
yeah.
okay. 'Cause I know
That's
for
the
sure it's
thing.
all Forza.
Yeah, Forza might be too late, but like when it comes to Gears of War E Day, when it comes to Fable, we may
Halo.
have to wait. Halo, I think Halo might be too late because I think Halo is probably too big for them to pull back on the exclusive part
Hmm.
of it. But I think like Summer Game Fest, like after Summer Game Fest, we're gonna know for sure, like, okay, are these games still multi-platform, or if Asha Sharma is being like, no, we're not doing that anymore. That was Phil's plan. I have a different plan. My plan is
I
their
mean,
exclusive.
she can pull it back, but there's gonna be
Yeah,
some
she can.
backlash.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. So yeah, we still okay, so this is the actual article. I'm not sure what the heck I was reading. Um we still don't know when Valve will launch the Steam machine, but we may not have to wait too long. Valve just imported roughly 50 tons of game consoles into the US in the 2-day period between May 1st and April 30th. 2-day period between May 1st and
You're
April
saying it
30th.
backwards. They
No,
probably put it down
it's
backwards. They
yeah, they
put it
did put
backwards.
it. That's so weird. Okay, according to import records viewed by The Verge, that's on top of the ton of shipments that Valve watcher Brad Lynch mentioned last week. Oh, and there's reasons to believe these containers have the new Steam machine or Steam frame inside, not just an extra batch of Steam Deck handheld. Okay, that's what I thought it was going to be. The Steam Deck
Probably
also
all three.
designated a game console for import. Yeah, yeah. I mean, That's cool. That's cool. That just means that we might get something come Summer Game Fest around that time. They might say something.
Yeah, depending on the
Yeah.
price, I may
Yeah.
or may not get it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the Steam machine is probably like number 9 on my list of things to buy.
Mm,
So yeah.
fair.
All right. All right. That's it for the big stuff. Now let's get into the quick news. Number 7. Open world anime RPG Neverest to Everest, that's the title, hits $14 million globally on day 1, led by Japan and the US. That comes to us from Automation West. I actually played a little bit of that. We'll
Hmm.
get into that in the games we've been playing, but yeah, I can see why it hit so hard. A lot of people were looking forward to that game because that was the promised free to play Genshin styled slash Zenless Zone Zero
Anime
uh
GTA, man.
yeah. Like it has that look to it. So that's that. Number 8. Halo Studios is actively developing remakes of Halo 2 and Halo 3. It's claimed by BGC. I mean, that makes sense. If Halo 1 is going to be remade, or yeah, remade, why not do Halo 2 and 3? Like Halo 2 is the improvement over 1.
They are working hard on people's nostalgia strings,
Yeah, I mean, might as
and
well.
I
They
don't
have
blame
to.
them. I don't
Yeah.
blame them.
Number 2, Injustice 3 is in the works at NetherRealm Studios, is claimed.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
that
like
excited.
Injustice. Oh,
I
you
like the
haven't
first
played
one.
Injustice?
No, I have. I like the first one more than the second one.
Mm, fair,
Okay.
fair.
I'm not big in Justice, so I'm just like, okay.
Not a
Number
DC
90%.
10.
fan.
Um
I mean, it plays like Mortal Kombat. If you don't like that style of game,
yeah,
then that's
it's
probably
Mortal
why.
Kombat. It's Mortal Kombat. That's the problem for me.
That's why I
Um
said about Invincible in the Discord. I was like, it's not gonna do that well in my
yeah,
eyes.
uh,
Yeah, yeah, baby
that
eyes.
that's
Go
a
ahead.
whole other thing. That's the Number 10. Reggie Fils-May says Nintendo stopped selling to Amazon after being asked to break the law. That comes to us from Kotaku. Um, yeah, basically Amazon was asking them to do some like money stuff, and Nintendo was like, "No, we're not going to do that." And they said, "All right,
So
well,
the Amazon is still engaging in this. This is actually, I'm sorry to do an aside, but like
no, you're fine."
a report just came out that they were colluding with a lot of big brands to basically price fix at different places. So like let's say Walmart or Target is selling a pair of Levi jeans for like normally $15, they're selling it at 10. Amazon, who is also selling it at 15 or let's say 14, would call Levi jeans and tell them to talk to Walmart or Target and tell them, hey, their shit is priced too low. Tell them to raise the price back up. And they were
Wow,
doing this with a number of other brands. It's, yeah,
wow,
that shit is crazy.
wow. Okay, that's insane.
So
All right, well,
it's,
Nintendo, good job
yeah,
not supporting that.
good guy Nintendo.
Um,
Good guy
right,
scumbag Nintendo because they still do some
yeah,
bullshit.
right, exactly. They say, "Oh, we're the only people that price fix our stuff, not Amazon." All right, that is it for the news. Let's talk about the games we've been playing. Sean,
Yeah.
what have you been playing?
So Saros came out last Thursday on the 30th,
Mhm,
and I've been
mhm.
playing it almost every day since. Um, I think I posted a graphic in the chat. Let me see
Yes,
if I
you
can find that. Yeah, but this, how do I describe this game? It's
did.
a spiritual sequel to Eternal with some tweaks.
Yeah.
So there is no longer an mid-run in-game store where you spend your currency.
Okay.
There's just a central node that they call primary that you can upgrade what they now have a skill tree. So the longer you play the game, I'm gonna say the easier you can make it because you can make your character stronger. But then they also have a world dial where you can pick and choose to either make the game harder or easier.
You want it
Depending
harder,
on.
don't you?
No, I just have it balanced right now. I haven't touched that. But I mean, you can like disable the second. Like if you die, you can revive at least once. You can disable it to make it harder. You can make the enemies hit harder. You can make them drop less or more of the in-game currency, stuff like that. So,
is there any benefits to doing it, or is it just because you want to make the experience
personal,
okay.
if you want to make the game harder just because you want a challenge, or easier because the game is too hard for you.
Can I change the one tap?
Huh?
Can I change the one tap? Like, just hit them once and
Probably. Probably you can make yourself strong enough to do that. Let me see. I have 9 hours in it. I only have 6 deaths. Well, I have more now. I've played more since then.
At the time.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a AAA bullet hell roguelike game.
Yeah.
You're either into those sort of games or you're not. But it has extremely high scores all across the board from all different reviewers and publications.
Yeah, I think it's at an 88 right now.
That's pretty good.
I don't know if that's moved up a point or down a point from last week, but
Mm-hmm.
88 is still like up there. It's number on Open Critic. It is number 6 on their 2026 Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I have not bought the game. I have looked at it a couple times, but I don't know.
I don't expect you to get it. It's okay.
Not yet, at least. They got to be like a dry month.
I want to get it. I want to get it, but I'm just like, I don't know if I want to pay $70 for it. And that sounds bad because it's like this is a AAA experience. But my fear is just
that you'll suck at it.
My fear is just being like completing it, but like it seems like it is more user friendly than Returnal was. So like that part's like, okay, well, that seems like I can just get this and play. Cause like even on the story side, I'm just like that.
This story is more easily accessible versus Returnals was more cryptic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like I'm looking at pre-order games currently, and as you're talking about that you don't have the time for Saros, there's a couple dry months where you could get it and play it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That's another thing too. It's like it's a thing of I can see myself playing this game before the end of the year because I had actually looked at like my quote unquote calendar and it's just like after 007, I don't know what is like on the horizon for me until maybe like Wolverine or something.
Do you plan on getting Black Flag resynced?
I'm not gonna get Black Flag. Like
I already played the hell out of it when it came out.
Yeah. And like
only
right
Marcus
now, my
needs to
open
play
world stares at camera. But yeah. Yeah, okay.
He said his open world is Crimson Desert, but go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. That's been my thing for right now. So I can't do like 2 open worlds at a time because that just ruins me.
Gotcha.
Spiritually, emotionally. So yeah, Sabian, go ahead. What you been playing?
Crimson Desert. I'm on chapter 11.
So
I'm sad it's about to end.
Chapter 11. Yeah, you're close to is it chapter the 11th last chapter or 13?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Okay.
What I'm about to do next is just faction quests.
There are 12 main chapters. Okay, there's 12 main chapters along with the prologue and the epilogue. Do you actually even remember any of the story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Since we're talking about Crimson Desert, I have gone I have been presented with the rabbit hole of like the lore of the game,
Mm-hmm.
and I was correct to make the comparison between Crimson Desert and Elden Ring, because what Crimson Desert tried to do was create crazy lore
Mm-hmm.
like Elden Ring's lore. And apparently, uh Saban, you this will make sense. This will make more sense to you than Sean. But like, if you go to the Axiom, in the
Mhm,
floating temple, or whatever, that first one that you go to at the beginning of the game,
mhm.
if you
Little
climb up that
library?
tower, yeah, in the library, yeah. If you climb up to the tower, there's a top floor you can enter, and there's like 6 books that explains what the um witches and the, like, I don't know, the wise people, the enlightened people up there or whatever
Mhm.
has been trying to do. And some person was breaking down each books, and I was just like, oh, this is insane. Like, this is Elden Ring level of like, what the heck? Are you serious?
Imma have to go check out those books, or send me the
Yeah,
video of the guy
yeah.
breaking it
I'll
down.
find it. Yeah, like, just to give like a snippet, it's a thing of the higher beings in Crimson Desert has been playing with time, and specifically playing with the main character Cliff, in terms of trying to get him to be the perfect vessel to enact the change in the world that they want to happen. And there
Mm.
has been there has been successes in the past, and there has been failures in the past. And in the game, you actually meet one of the failures. I'm not going to say what it is because that's a spoiler.
You can
But
tell
yeah.
me
Oh, that
after.
makes perfect sense to me. What are you talking about, DJ? Great
I knew
gameplay.
you'd figure that out, Sean. But yeah, it was very interesting to see, like, because I had like, because I've been trying to read like some of the like character descriptions that give you like the little knowledge thing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And like, even reading that, it's just like, okay, this is actually kind of piecing some stuff together. But that whole book stuff was just like on a different level. It's like, oh, okay, this is actually really crazy. But yeah. Yeah, so as for me, I've also been playing Crimson Desert. I'm not gonna talk about too much because it's really just been progressing and trying to complete stuff. What I am going to talk about is my brief time with NTE, which is Neverest to Everest. And this is the game that hit $14 million globally on day one or whatever.
Mhm.
Okay. This game, hey, if you don't know, I played way too many hours of Genshin Impact. Um, I played less hours of Zenless Zone Zero. I tried, oh, what's that other one? The recent one, Enfield, something Enfield. If you know what it is, then you know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I
yeah,
tried
yeah.
that game too. Yeah, I tried that too. I've been a connoisseur of these free to play anime gotcha games.
Yeah.
Um, Nevers to Everest is by far the most highly produced version
Mhm.
of one of these things, in that they are doing a bunch of different animation styles. They have the like really grand like entrance kind of beginning to the story, where it's just like, what's happening? You have this
Mhm.
mysterious character that has amnesia, because everybody has amnesia in these thinking worlds. um like, there is the big bad villain that you see, and it's just like, oh, I'm gonna stop you, or you must stop getting in my way, or whatever. Like, it does all those tropes, and then on top of that, the game looks really pretty. The For me, the negative in these games always come into combat, because they have to simplify combat in a way where they can produce characters down the line to fit into this like combat system.
And they also
So
produce it for mobile as well, because this is on mobile.
that yes, absolutely. That's another thing too. It's like the combat system, especially coming from Crimson Desert, where that game plays like a fighting game. Like that game plays like a fighting game, just in a 3D space. So coming from that into this, I'm just like, I'm just literally pressing square a bunch of times, and then I press like R2 or R1, and I do a different thing. And I press triangle to do a special move, and that's kind of it. So that part was kind of annoying. Not annoying, but like not as engaging. Like it's pretty and flashy, but it's just like, all right, I'm kind of done here. Like Zenless Zone Zero, there is a dodge mechanic that works off of literally the same sound ping, like light flare graphic on screen that allows you to perfect dodge or perfect dash or whatever.
Yep.
Literally the same thing from Zenless Zone Zero. That's kind of weird. Beyond that, the main draw to this game is the open world, the fact that you can go out and do whatever you want. Unfortunately, I say all this to say I haven't got that far yet. I was trying to engage with the story. The cutscenes are really well produced. The in-engine dialogue cutscenes are so stiff. And it's just like, where'd that money go? Like, why is the money not in here? Like, what's happening? But yeah, I think so far the game is good. It's good. Like if you play these kind of games, give it a try. This might be the one that you stick with. Again, I haven't gone to the open world. I do know that when they showed the preview to the game, the driving itself looked a little stiff. I'm not sure if it gotten better from that point to now. I would hope so. So I'm gonna play a little bit more against the open world, play that, see what that feels like, and then probably next week I'll have more of a take on this game. But yeah,
Gotcha.
that's that. And of course, the characters, they all are like size G in the chest, and they have the typical like was it Lloyd the little girl that's obviously a child, but oh, she's older or something.
He's
Yeah, they do that in
50.
this game. Yeah, exactly. Yes, they do that in this game too, and it's just like, man, not with the Epstein files just out and about like that. This is weird. But yeah, that's that.
Oh, that's lame.
Is it lame?
No, I'm not talking about what you were talking about. They need to switch the dates on these games. I need Batman to come out later. Lego Batman to come out later, and have 007 come out. They got to switch that.
Anywho,
you want to call them? Like, wait. Why do you want them to switch it? I don't understand.
Because I feel like once First Light comes out, I'm dropping Lego Batman and focusing on that.
Okay. I see. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well, that's that. We've talked about games, we've talked about news, and now we are done talking. So this has been another episode of Press X Start Gamers Digest. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as you enjoy making it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. If you are listening, please leave us a review on whatever podcast service you are tuned in on. Don't forget you can join our Discord by going to pressx2start.com/Discord. All right. You take
Also,
care.
happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, what he said. Do that. Enjoy. Yes, enjoy as best we can. As best we can. All right. Bye.
peace.